Guys, this is the Danger Yu-Gi-Oh channel, Danger speaking, and today I'm going to be showing you a pre-Flames of Destruction deck profile for you guys, and this is going to be my Vendred deck profile. So I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. It's a lot of fun. I haven't yet tested the deck yet, but I do plan on testing it really soon against few friends of mine. So let's dig into the deck here. Now, I do want to say that I do have a couple of issues with the deck as it is. Mostly because I don't have any Manjus of the 10,000 hands. I had a little issue and I sold them when even the commons jumped up really expensive. And I didn't realize I left myself with none. So yay me. But I'm going to start off by going over the main deck. So I run currently 3 Senju of the 1000 hands. These are acting Manjus, basically. They are, for all intents and purposes, Manju of the 10,000 hands. Then I have 1 Necroface to get things back from removed from play. 1 Samurai Skull. 3 Vendred Reunion. 1 Ascending Soul, 2 Ritual Raven, because for a dark monster it acts as the entire tribute, which is really cool. And if I'm in a pinch and need to summon something really big really quick, then I have the ability to. I have 3 Zombina, 3 Vendred Revolution, a Solemn Warning, a Call of the Hunted, 2 copies of Dimensional Prison, and 2 copies of Jar of Avarice, 3 copies of Book of Life, because I like to pull my zombies back from the graveyard. I mean, that's kind of what zombies are, you know? They're things that came back from the grave. I have 3 Vendred Charge, 3 Vendred Reorigins, 3 promo Vendred Houndors. So those were the Code of the Duelist promo versions. 3 Vendred Revenants, 3 Vendred Styges, 3 Vendred Knights, a Terraforming, 3 Vendred Cores, 3 copies of Vendred Origin, because, well, you have to have something. I'm really hoping that in Flames of Destruction we get another Vendred Ritual spell. That would be really amazing for us. And then I run 3 Revendred Slayer, 3 Battlelord, and 3 Chimera. Now, before we move on into the extra deck, I want to show you guys the side deck. The side deck is what makes this deck really unique. Now, most people see a Ritual deck and they think it's slow, and I'd be inclined to agree with you on a lot of times. That's why I threw in a synchro engine in the side deck, where what I would do is completely change out the entire side deck with the ritual portion of the main deck to the best of my abilities, leaving in a few Vendred ritual monsters to keep the deck rolling. So I have 1 Shiranui Spectral Sword, 1 Shiranui Spirit Master, 2 Shiranui Samurai, 2 Shiranui Smith, 3 Shiranui Style Synthesis, 1 Shiranui Style Swallow Slash, 3 Plague Splitter Zombie, 1 Uni Zombie, and 1 Necroface. So as you can tell, the side deck here is all about synchro summoning, and it's all about switching things up, having to use less spell cards. So let's say that game 2, they side in the Anti-Spell Fragrance, and I don't got to worry about it now because I'm not running a ritual deck. I'm now running a synchro deck. And my extra deck revolves and shows that highly. So I have 2 copies Underclock Taker and 1 Binary Sorceress as my link monsters. I have a single TG Hyper Librarian, a Ally of Justice Catastor because non-darks need to die. Gravity Warrior as a spare backup level 6. 3 copies of Shiranui Samurai Saga as 6s. a copy of Samurai Destroyer as a level 7. I do want to replace this with a Ancient Fairy Dragon when I get a chance. I did recently acquire a box of Ancient Prophecy for the second time, so I'm hoping to pull an AFD out of there. Slide that in here. Then I have one copy of Shiranui Shogun Saga. One Stardust Dragon, Shadow Spectre Sealed. That's from the special edition. So that's all sorts of cool right there. A sealed in plastic Stardust. 2 Shiranui Sun Saga, and 1 Vermilion Dragon mech. Now, if you have any questions about why I chose anything for this deck, please ask away in the comment section. I would love to explain why I chose certain things. Again, though, the change to go into a synchro-based deck in Game 2 is going to be incredibly helpful, I believe. It looks good on paper, because a lot of people side things in based off of what you're playing. And if you completely change your side deck into your main deck and change your entire play style of the deck, then I feel you have a much better chance of winning the second game than you did before. Because they're going to, if you don't, they know exactly what you're going to be playing. They can come up with battle strategies. And with Vendreads, it's fairly simple. Stop ritual summoning. So they side in all their normal anti-pendulum hate, because it's also anti-ritual hate. Anti-spell fragrance, spell shattering arrow, that sort of stuff is all anti-pendulum. So what they do is they'll side it in, but oh look, I'm not playing rituals anymore. I'm now playing synchros. And the Vendred monsters, sure, they may be small, a lot of them, with not the best of effects, but that's why I chose the Shiranui engine instead of a standard Synchro Zombie engine. You might also notice that I don't run any Mizukis or Gozukis in here. That's because, again, I'm on a little bit of a shortage of certain cards. I do plan on tossing in a Gozuki and 2 Mizukis, and eventually, once I thin down, deciding which actual Vendred stuff I want to run perm in the permanent long run. Replacing stuff out of that. Definitely am going to be replacing a copy of Zombina, though, as well as probably the Samurai Skull. So it'll definitely make room there. It is currently running at 60, but that's only because, due to lack of playtesting, I haven't been able to exactly figure out what ratios of stuff I want to run. But hopefully soon I'll be able to get you some duels with this. I know Funky92 really wants to play his Cyber Dragons, so we'll definitely be testing against that. Anyways, I really want to thank you guys for watching. This looks like it'll be a really fun deck to play. I can't wait for the new stuff to come out. Like, seriously. I already have 2 boxes of Flames of Destruction on pre-order. I can't wait to get another one. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, this is the Danger Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. I'm Danger. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is the Danger Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. Signing off.